going to try to make the intention of going over some of these games afterwards. Because, yeah, that was the whole point, boss. And I was chastised on YouTube correctly that I'm just turning into a blitz maniac. That this is not the principles of the program. What are you doing? Totally fair criticism. Here we go. Oh, we haven't had this for a while. Okay. I'm very happy with this DC move, by the way. There are other moves, but DC is correct. Now, this is actually kind of curious to me about how I'm supposed to play this. I think I go C3. Yeah, so now he doesn't get the pawn back. At least that's the thought. And he can get the pawn back, but there's going to be suffering. If he takes that thing, there's going to be some real suffering. We're going to say, check to the miserable king. Oh, that wasn't it, boss. Okay, so now we're just going to... He's forcing us. No, is he really, boss? No, he's not. We are not forced to go over this ending. I think that's game. Did someone say game? So yeah, this one is so what's nice about this DC move is that there's other kinds of variations you can do against this early C5. I vividly remember when I played the Carl Khan, this is also, I liked experimenting with this thing. But, so a variety of things you can do against C5, but DC allows an attacking structure, knight F3, bishop D3, that you get against the French. And the point is that here, bishop G4 isn't that good precisely because he is too undeveloped to both get his pawn back, and as you saw, he takes here, it's just light square death. And after knight c6, my gut is that it's like, maybe not completely lost, but it's really bad. Okay, let's go again. What does this repertoire recommend against the Sicilian? Buddy, nerdy Asian guy. We're going to get there, I promise. Here we go. Maybe it'll come right now. We're playing the repertoire every single game. And one thing is, like, we're just going up the ranks, you know? And it's kind of interesting. Right away, I hit the 1400s end that we're getting. We're getting a lot of Karos. That might just be a statistical anomaly. Kraai? This position is remarkably bad for black. Like, remarkably. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's ugly. That is ugly. Okay, now knock him out, Kraai. That poor bishop on h7. At some point, I can play h5, and maybe I should have even, but I also need to develop my dudes. Yeah, there's no rush for that. Okay, here's an interesting point. So, and arguably I should have played bishop f4 in that last move. I could play knight e2 now, but then maybe e5. No, e5's insanity. So next move we'll play bishop f4. Maybe though he goes e5 now. Okay, he doesn't want any part of that. I think this is death. This is what a great position. Look at those pieces he's got, man. Oh baby. Nah, this ain't it, boss. This ain't it. Ooh. Crispy, crispy critters. Well, Pelicanissimus, das war's. So, no, that was good. I think, let's critique myself minorly here. I think in this position, We got a guy in chat saying h5. Maybe h5 is okay, but I don't want to trade off the bishop on h7 is the thing. Yeah, so bishop f4 I think would be better because in the game he could have played e5 and I'm much better in this position, but it's not. I deserve more. I deserve more than this. I deserve more than this. And so, right. Though, he could have also played... No, if he plays queen d6 now, there's knight e5. So it's truly like he has to do either knight d7 or bishop g7. So for next time, I should be playing bishop f4. Oh, who's giving us the big old subs, man? Who's giving us the... I am Jamil's here, man. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you, Jamil. Jamil maybe will come on stream later, man. Maybe he wants to come on stream now. If he wants to come on stream, he can write me on the Skype. Let me know, man. He'll hang out. It would help me, honestly, because then it would further force me to go over the variations after the round was done. All right, here we go. All right, he can't. He can't. We're playing his King's Indian here, though, my friends. So this is like a same-ish with 3,000 extra tempi or something. All right, let's go. Let's go. Question is how to involve this knight on b8. Oh, look at that! I got arrows. I got little light them up. I can light them up. All right, my intuition is this way. I didn't know about this knight in that a5 move. Ooh, his known mistake. Known mistake. Sometimes there are rare exceptions when it's not just horrendously bad. However, I think this is horrendously bad. Mm-hmm. It also demands me to be, oh, that wasn't it, boss. To be, let's say, hyper vigilant or something. Let's do that thing. The dark squares belong to me. Okay. I don't know. So one question is the knight on h5. Does it, for example, want to go back to e8 to d6? That would be a dogmatic way of playing. This kind of encourages me, more than kind of, encourages me to put my big fat knight there. Ask questions about how you're playing this position, boss. Well, I don't want to trade that thing off. Let's take this thing. Let's go this way. I think I'm going to actually take back with the pawn. I can do both ways. But the pawn, there's a lot of problems for a dude. Especially when I put my big fat queen on e5. Rook takes was also good. He he pre-moved g3, man. He pre-moved g3. No, boss. You're dealing with someone extra special now. Now, I can play bishop a4 followed by queen e4. That's very pleasant for a peasant. f3 is very good. fg followed by rook f2. Not the happiest day for my man here. All right, here we go, fg. So now the bishops, my friend, we've had a lot of games, actually, in this speed run where the bishops are just angry. Angry, angry, angry. I see just a very tasty pawn on b2. That's what I'm seeing. So snap. Oh, there's different colors, man. Now you're making my life complicated. So rook b2 looks pretty good, man. But queen e5 also looks, you know, none too shabby. None too shabby. If I go queen e5, maybe queen d7 and he tries to trade the queens off. I don't know. Let's make it simple. That's just a big fat rook on the dark squares, my friend. Once you invade on the dark squares and he's got a light square bishop, that's it. That's it, doggity dog. That's it. Well, now we're going to bring the lady in. This is where you got to do your mate in twos, my friends. This is where you got to do your mate in twos. Queen c3, queen c2, rook b1. I'm not going to take that queen. Oh, it's going to happen. Watch. Check to the miserable king. Oh, I thought we were going to get fancy on this. Yeah. Now, there was a mild question back here. So, okay, I got a great King's Indian, no doubt. But the question, this happens with the pawn on d5, is how should I activate the knight on b8? It's my problem piece. And notice what ultimately he does, because he thinks pawns are people. He takes with his good bishop on c5, getting rid of his best piece for my problem piece. So that was instructive, I guess. And then the end came on the dark squares, my friends. So I think different players would probably do different things here. c5 is actually a move, because if he takes, my knight gets out. c5 is not so dumb. I kind of like c5, actually, and then I can do knight a6, knight c7, playing for b5. Okay, I like that. All right, let's play again. Tess Lattes is here, getting ready, getting warmed up before he has to go to school. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. Oh, all the way back. I'm more prepared on queen d2. Well, boss, the lady's coming in. Mitai, the lady's coming in. Oh, she's going to be a very angry lady. You have upset her greatly. You better go to rook c1 is all I care. Ooh, he doesn't hear me. He doesn't hear me. Goodbye. Now, is he going to resign? No resigns. There we go, boss. There we go. So quickly, one of the cool things about the aggressive repertoire is if they're obsessed with their normal King's Indian line, they'll play c4. So they should probably play knight f3. If they play knight f3, then it becomes a question of does Kraai recommend the King's Indian or something else? So then on e5, I think white's already equal. Maybe knight f3 is the best. Excuse me, black's already equal. Knight f3 is already the best move. And here, pop, pop. And I have a great file on queen d2. It's computer generated, but you can understand it. It's possible to understand. Okay, pop. Let's play again. I wish Altucher would explain to me what exactly it is I do on that move. Is it that one? I don't know. I don't actually understand this. I thought that's a good move, though. Now, can I actually take on d4? Oh, no, you can't give me that bishop, boss. Can't give me that thing, boss. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Now, do I want to do e5? Like a maniac? Let's keep it fluid. Let's keep it fluid, boss. Now, my anticipazione was that this would be a little bit unpleasant. And then I was thinking this was called a pawn. Let's bring the knight in, boss. Oh, yeah, c5, queen b6. Full-on disastrone. Look at this. I've only made 2 pawn moves. What efficiency. What efficiency. Okay. Knight f3's, I don't know. I'm just going to, if you want a yard sale, son, I can do it. If you want to do it, I'll dance all around you. We'll dance. You want to dance? You want to dance, son? I got your dance card right here, buddy. You want me to take your Bishovsky? I'll take it. We'll line it up. Now, I guess we got to be careful that he wants the fire. He wants to breathe fire on me, man. It's not very nice. See, now here's the thing about this particular opening. You can get the fire breathed down on you. This is actually not... Oh, cry. This is not exactly what I was dreaming of. All right. We fight back. I don't know, man, about your fighting back here. This is not the simplest for a pimple. As simple for a pimple. H5, FE. That's not, I don't know what you're doing, buddy. I actually have no idea what you're doing. Wow. This actually became a little difficult. Whew, buddy. What have you done? What have you done, Kraai? Okay, he is availing me of this queen g1. All right, let's try our best to be clever here. I really kind of blew it here. All right, I have ideas. The reason I'm going to survive this is because his knight is poor. That's my claim. Now, queen h1 is the only move, but then rook f4 is hopefully controlling everything. Queen f3, I have rook f4. And I don't even know if I did anything incredibly wrong, but it was dangerous, man. It was dangerous. All right, now I got bishop c3 or I got queen e4. Queen e4 would be El Normal, so let's do El Normal. Yeah, dude, you play the perk or this modern thing, whatever you want to call it, there's going to be some spice in your life. I'm up a lot of pawns. I don't even know how many I'm up. I'm up a lot of pawns. He still has some fleeting hopes of compensation. Maybe with f6 he should play. That move doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe still f6. I might sack the exchange on f6. It would be the simplest thing to do anyway, to sack the exchange on f6. Because he could hope for like f6, ef, knight d6, knight f5. Did I blow that? I don't think so. I don't think I blew that. Yep. Now it's my turn. Bishop takes c3 was a thought. Maybe it's even something we can consider in a momentito. But it was definitely a thought. I was worried that there would be an intermezzo. Like after I take, he moves the queen somewhere and then threatens my queen. And so I just was trying to mostly keep it simple. This is still maybe not so simple for me, buddy. All right, what is the correctamundo move? Oh, don't lose on time. That's the one thing I don't want you to do, buddy. Don't lose on time. Still kind of tricky, like what would my next move be? I think that knight move might have helped me out a little bit. Because now I'm threatening rook g6. But like if he played c3 or something, I'm not sure what I was doing. Now, still, I gotta be a little careful. No king f7s, please. He needs to play c3. But I'm untangling a little bit. The untangle of my jangle. That seems... Oh, look at that. Rook g6, knight e6. It's okay. It looks more scary than it is. Knight e6. I just take it, boss. I just take it, man. What are you doing? What are you saying? I think that's the end, my friend. I have untangled. Now, if you had a pawn on d5, it would go rook g8, king d7, rook d8, mate, and it would be very unfortunate. He still needs to play c3. He finally does something about it. We're just going to keep moving our king over to the advance of the pawns. Thank you very much. It took forever for me to get this party rolling over here. Is it time for e5? Let's say it is. Time for e4? Let's say it is. Nice. Okay. Kostya, thank you for subscribing to the dojo. Yeah, we need a little dancer. We've been raiding people. I raided a guy without a shirt. I raided a dude who he was on a blitz run or a bullet run of 1,000 games in a row, and there's a little dude doing a little dance on his stream, some music, some techno going on. I don't have techno though. I don't even know how to do the music on the stream, and they would copyright claim me, and I don't know what they would do. I don't know what they would do. All right, here we go. Dojo aggressive repertoire. Whack. Whack. One thing about this too is like, this is just like, Black's just making reasonable moves. Now, actually, I've never seen that move before. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Well, it doesn't allow the knight to come to d4 later, so this is a better version. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let's go steal your bishop, because my knight, once I lose d5, my knight has less point. All right. Now we're making a simple claim about my bishop being cool. How cool is it? I don't know, but I'm threatening a pawn. Yeah, this is better for white, but you know. A little spicy to be castling over there. Now, that's just a blunder, I think, because queen a5 is... That's no, don't do queen a5 yet. He can somehow survive with a6. Can I take that thing? Then he's got queen a4. All right, I'll tell you what. Mama always said you got to do that anyway. All right. This is actually like... I bring her over. That! Boss, you did it so fast, too. All right, I don't know, but Mama said this. Bang! No, he says, no, I'm not interested. All right, I'll bring my knight-ski back. Now, there's a big center pawn. Now my knight's threatening knight d4. I just said I was threatening knight d4, boss. No, that knight is not doing any kind of weird knight b3 check to me. My king were on c1, it would be a pure disaster. Fallen for that trick before. I've fallen for that one before. Check to the miserable king. All right, boss. Can you figure out how to waste this dude? Probably. Knight d6 looks very compelling. Yep. That's pretty much all she wrote. Oh! Oh, Kraai! Did you miss that, buddy? Woo! Hello! All right, we gotta fight back now. Oh. All right, let's go. That was a little bit of a blunder. A little bit. Kraai, that was a full-on blunder, man. Okay. And now we're okay, I think, because we go... What are we talking about? Now we just take the knight. The rook. It's called a rook, boss. Now it's a yard sale. Now this is known as yard sale. Check to the miserable queen. I don't know what you're looking for here, boss. Let's just bring her down. Bring her down. Bring her down, son. Sometimes even called the Vienna hybrid opening. Now, I want to admit, I didn't know that. All right, Mr. Knight, you got to move, buddy. You got to move. You got to go. Sometimes you got to go. Notice you can't even touch me because my square control is so epic. Epic. All right. Now he's touching my coconuts. Now he's touching the coconuts. All right. I'm going to say no. It's hard to move. It's hard to move when you ain't got no groove. Dang, he's coming. He's coming for you, boss. What is happening here? Let's say no. We say no. It's hard to move. It's hard to move. Oh, poor dude can't move. Can we get another sinister laugh? Queen b6 and queen a7 was mate. I'm sorry, the poker mate too. Let me show you. Oh, Chess Latte, you think you're good with the mates? Let me show you a mate, buddy. Checkmate. It's true. Sometimes it is like, I think, honestly, I really think one of the hilarious things about Mr. Pruess saying he didn't need to do the mate and twos because he was a genius, he was a master, he had already seen all the patterns, is like, I've done that book 5 times, and every time I do it, it's like, oh, I get a little faster. And so it's been about, maybe 4 months since I did that book. And, you don't have to find them in a real game, but you need them to be in the back of your head. And right there, I blew it. Let's go look. Where did you blow it, Kraai? Where did you blow it, man? Oh, we should take a look at the opening for a second, too. So it was like here. Oh, and here people wanted queen b6? No, queen b6, he's got rook c8, boss. Queen b6, he's got rook c8. And here I've got to deal with my rook. No, there was no mate in 2, boss. Oh, wait, I know where the mate in 2 is. I know what you guys are saying. It's true. I go knight b6, and then here queen b8. Very good. That was Chess Latte. That was Chess Latte. Queen b8, my friends. Bam! That's technically a mate in 3, but that's not the point. It's the patterns. Nice. Very nice. Good one, Chess Latte. All right. Once we get up the rating ladder a little bit, we're going to have to start using those skills in those games. All right. My first 1600, I think. Here we go. Oh. Okay, boss. This is like the mini Stafford or something. I don't know. Okay, all castle. I'm okay with this. I'm all right with it, man. Let's bring my knighty out. I think I'm threatening your pawn, boss. I should have just taken his pawn, huh? Knight a4 is a threat. I guess you can play bishop g4. Well, Mr. Baus, I'm just going to... Well, I have so many good things to do. Let's be simple, huh? Let's be simple. Whoa. All right, am I a lame-o? It was worrying me. What are you doing? Go back to your hole. Go back to your hole, my friend. This is what this become of the 1600s? This is what's happened to our 1600s? 1600s, what's going on? Now, we had a guy a couple days ago, actually. There was kind of consensus that he was cheating. But he played like this for muchos moves and then started just crushing me. So it was quite the experience. So let's do this, and maybe he can play h6. Huh? Kraai, did you need to allow it? Did you need to do it, buddy? Did you need to do it? I have an idea, but it's a little spicy. Whoa. All right, I don't know what he's doing. Let's bring this on over here. I just wanted to put the queen in front of the man. You know? Knight f3 is maybe a threat. I don't understand that move. I'm going to take. This is not a good look for the guy. a6 is hanging. He just developed my rook. He just developed my rook, man. Okay, so I was talking smack about knight f3 being a good move. Well, I was also talking smack about the knight. Like, I trusted you, man. Hey, I trusted you. You weren't hanging the knight, buddy. I even said it. I was like, well, his knight's hanging. And then after he did it, I was like, oh, there must be some reason I can't take the knight. That's a yard sale, my friends. Would you lose the knight after h6? It was a little bit speculative, but my intention was h6, knight f7, rook f7, bishop h6. That was my intention. I think, given that my position was so good, though, I think it was maybe unnecessarily complicated. We'll go take a look. Now he should resign. He's not going to resign. I don't know. Let's go bring the other rook in. Mama said bring your pieces in. Was one of the key things that she told me. Well, she said bring him in, so I'm going to bring him in. Ugh, this dude's not resigning. All right, I'm going to take it all, son. I'm going to take it all. You wish me take, I take. I mean, one good thing about getting your rating higher is you don't have to deal with this, man. This is insulting. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? I've got like everything. Check to the miserable king. Can we resign now? Can we do it now? Taking the rook. Oh, this dude's not going to resign. But, I mean, if you're going to be playing around at these lower levels, Kraai, you know, this is what you got to expect, buddy. Never resign. Whoever resigned lost the game. Check the miserable king. Oh, look at this control. I don't even need that knight on c3. This is not pleasant for a peasant. No, no, no. Checkmate. All right, let's go look at that knight f7 decision. So I remember it was right here. And so b5, I mean, now, so first of all, I was saying to myself that if he ever plays bishop e3, that fe will happen. So if h6, pop, 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 this was my intention. I mean, it's definitely painful, so I'm threatening bishop h6. Queen g6 is also unpleasant. But you know what? No, it's not necessary what I'm doing this, you know? He could play king f8 or something. So, yeah, queen f3 was a little too frisky. Because I think positionally I'm just winning here. Well, you know, maybe I'll take it back a little bit. I'm doing great, but it's not immediately clear how I waste him. There's an argument even for playing bishop d2. It looks weird, but, well, no, there's no argument for that. Don't argue. Don't argue with me with that, buddy. There's an argument for knight e2, actually, because that knight is dominated by the pawn, and then I bring him over to the king side. That makes a certain amount of sense. It's a little weird. Especially because, oh, okay. So, you know, queen f3 was a frisky decision. I understand. So, yeah, I'm better, but it's not completely over. And he deserves to be over because he did so many weird moves, man. You're up a pawn, Kraai. Did you forget? Did you forget that you're up a pawn, boss? I did. It was just like, the position was so amazing that I forgot I was up a pawn. We got people from Delft here. Nice. I want to go back and play in Europe, man. Played in Europe in the 90s. What a dream. What a dream, man. Got to play in the Bundesliga. It's like my introduction to real chess. Fantastic. And now I'm stuck here. What the frick? F4's coming, my friend. The beautiful thing about this is that there's a variety of ways for him to try to play knight g4. And they basically, one of the key things about the opening, I would say, is you need to, like, check. What do I say? Okay, Kraai, think for a second. You can talk smack later. For example, f5 here. How do you feel about it, boss? I'm going to do it. So you got to know how to deal with knight g4. And you got to know when to play f5. f5, you are giving up el centro. That's a weird move, though. I don't understand that move. So he's intending d5. Is that the deal? All right. So here we go. a3 was my other move. Now, boss, I'm not just winning your business. All right, fine. All right, knight takes is interesting. Bishop takes is interesting. King takes is interesting. Let's take with the king. Mama said, bring your stuff out, man. That's one of the things she really stressed to me. My bishop has a home on e4. It's going to be a beautiful little square. Oh, I told him. I told him in advance what I was going to do. f6, I don't know. Yeah, looks like a dream. Looks like a dream, baby. Or as they used to say, I've got the pawn and the compensation. Let's cut off all his squares. Look at that. Bam! That's a nice move, my friends. See, his bishop can't move. His knight can't move. I think I was about to say a4 is next. We'll just take away all his knight squares. Maybe bishop c6. I don't know what he's supposed to do. Yeah. We go. So a knight d. Maybe he should play a5. Here we go. So my intention is knight d7, b4 with more domination. I don't know what the knight's future is, so we're just going to roll him up here. Got to be careful about some weird counterplay. All right. Mama said work him. Mama said work him. Now, Kraai, are you sure about this, what you're doing, buddy? You sure about this, man? Okay, the knight has zero future. Let's just play here. Let's build. Let's build it. Yeah. Now, one thing about any repertoire, you got to be able to hurt these people in the endgame. Well, I guess I understand where you're coming from here, boss. Here I come, just walking down the street. Now, intention was the king. Intention was the king. I gotta watch out for some weird 98 d6 thing. b5's coming, my friend. This has been El Intenzione for a while. Now, I gotta admit, it's not super simple here. No, I think he should have done something. I think rook d5 might have made my life a little more complicated. Let's bring the rookie in. Oh, Kraai, I'm stinking up the dojo. Because I'm not realizing that knight d5 followed by knight f4 is kind of a thing. Oh, buddy. I'm stinking up the dojo. I don't like what you're doing here, Kraai. You got like so fancy. So fancy-pantsy on me. All right, it's time to be aggressive. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, I blew it again. I was thinking BA, B6, and then B7, but he's got knight B5 after that. Boss, what are you doing? Oh, I'm stinking up the dojo hard now. This is not what I wanted. Look at this guy. He's even got more time than me. I am stinking it up. You guys, I really blew it now. Oh, I just went from bad to worse, too. Unbelievable. Oh, God, this is painful. He got GF, King F5, Rook D3. Oh, what have you done? What have you done? And I don't even have Rook C7 check. Oh, I hate it. What have you done, Kraai? Oh, man. I was up a pawn. I had the compensation. Ah. There's no good news on this one. There's no good news on this one. All right, you need to, I don't know what you need here. You need an attitude adjustment is what you need, boss. You need an attitude adjust. He's got multiple good moves here, my friends. This is horrendous. The one good news is his knight's bad. I really blew that one. Ooh, not the first time. Probably won't be the last. Okay, that move's a little suspicious. All right, let's go here. So we're killing him with the bad knight. At least that's what we're trying to say. And Kraai, why didn't you just play GF? Is there a reason you didn't play GF, boss? GF? God, I'm really stinking it up today. I'm stinking up the dojo. Stinking it up, stinking it up, stinking it up. I stink good. He should play knight c5. He goes that way. I'm hoping this is a killer. Let's see. I'm hoping that's a killer. Oh, I found a good move. All right. Check to the miserable king. All right, boss. Oh, God. Run, Forrest, run. I've really blown up now. Just killing myself. He needs a good move right now. He needs a good move right now. He found it. I'm killing myself. Oh, he's got knight d8. What are you doing? Don't go there, boss. What are you doing? Snip. Snip. Ah. He's got me. Maybe not. I don't know. Ah, he did it, my friends. Oh, that was horrendous. Horrendous. That was a case of losing my... You guys were to blame. It was not my fault. You guys were to blame. I had this beautiful endgame. Beautiful. I'm up a pawn, boss. His pieces can't move. Oh. And I tried to get too fancy, but c4 was fine. And here I should just play g4, g5, like a normal person. Boss, how about we talk about normal people? Can you just take the pawn on b7? All right, buddy. That was horrendo. That was horrendo. All right, time to man up, buddy. Are you kidding me? First of all, he didn't beat me. He didn't beat me, but he did get a draw. And that was not what we wanted. All right, it's time to... This streaming stuff is hard, man. It's hard. My blood gets all boily when they do that to me. It gets all boily. Now, what I am going to lose some games probably in a position like this, man. This thing, you could easily lose this thing. Singing do what diddy dum diddy do. All right, if you want that, I can provide. If that's something you want, that's something I can provide. I believe we want a5. This position I feel fine with. There's a lot of these positions that if I'm going to do this for the repertoire for black, I need to work out a little bit more. But the basic beauty of it is that the standard Austrian attack makes sense with e5, but it doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense with e5 because you're knocking my knight on f6, but now my knight isn't on f6, dog. All right. So, do I really want that bishop? Kind of. All right, let's go take that bishop. We were falling in love. All right. Let's demand that the knight move. Let's do that. I don't know about what you're doing, actually, Kraai. I just had a bad, just got a bad feeling. What if he takes and plays g4? And then don't I have a domination problem? Like I was thinking I have a good French, and it's kind of true, but I'll tell you what, instead of a bad bishop, I got a bad knight. Oh, boss, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, man. I think you might be stinking up the dojo here. Stinking up the dojo. Oh, that doesn't feel correct, though. He should be playing on his side of the board, not my side of the board. Okay, it's true, though. My knight is still not doing much. Part of me feels like I really should have played knight f5. It's not part of me. It's the real deal. I should have played knight f5. It's not part of me, man. You needed to play knight f5, boss. You're going to be down a piece on that side of the board. Oh. The stink of the dojo. He found it. All right, let's take. Let's stick our knight in. Now, if he thinks pawns are people, he'll play f5. But in general, I think he should positionalize me here some way, which is kind of hard to do in blitz. But if he plays f5, then my knight does something. That's true. Maybe I get mated. But, yeah, it's not so easy to mate. Right, so knight c2, it's not the end of the world if I achieve knight c2. This is hot. Okay, so he is saying that bishop a5 is a big, big thing. Okay, maybe. Maybe it's a reasonable move. Oh, I'm still traumatized from the last game. Traumatized. I get wasted here too, man. All right, check the invisible queen. Took me forever to find that move. Well, boss, I think you got to move back, like the e2 or something. All right. So we're going to say f5 is difficult. Bring the rooks in. So I'm sure white's better, but it's not. This isn't an easy position for the dude to play. My knight on h6, horrendous. Horrendous. He's going to be tempted by f5, but he shouldn't be playing f5. Oh, that was a bad one. Now my knight lives. GF or EF, my friends. Doesn't matter. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's back it up. My bishop has a spot, a spot. Now it's my turn. Let's keep it simple, boss. I take. Bishop c5 next. Oh, he didn't want any part of that. All right, Kraai, can you end this game, please? Can you end this game, please? Whack! Oh, this guy keeps coming. He's an angry man. Let's do that. Was he threatening g6? Really not, but we just wanted to defang him. Sometimes you gotta defang a guy. What? Be careful. Don't let him do whatever it is he's trying to do to you, buddy. What is it that he's doing to me? I don't know. I'm scared, though. Jeez, this guy, man, he's coming at me like a spider monkey. Oh, he's not losing on time either. They're getting furioso over here. All right. Check to the miserable king. Check to the miserable queen. Oh, he wants rook f7. That's not very nice. Rook f7, that is not very nice. Now I got to make sure d4 works. Am I 100% certain? It looks pretty good, but Kraai, you better be super certain, right? I better be super certain. Let's bring queen over here, boss. Check to the miserable king. Checkmate. Good thing I did those Polgar mate in twos. A lot of people don't believe in the Polgar mate in twos. Man, oh man. Whoo. Online encounter, you're absolutely right. You got to give up this. You can sacrifice. Some people sacrifice a pawn. Sacrifice a pawn as white. Sacrifice your center as black. He didn't want to play me. They might be onto it too. They see that dojo aggressive repertoire and they're like, no way, buddy. I don't want any part of that, boss. Well, that's a pawn. That's called a pawn. Keep that knight there. I'm not leaving. Okay. You want it, you can have it. If you want it, baby, you can have it. But these prices, they're not gonna last. Yep. I'm coming out. I don't know. Let's put the queenie here and see what he wants. Let's put the queenie there. Queenie there. Well, here we go, Kraai. Last time you were up a pawn, it wasn't the best show. Okay? Let's just put it that way. It wasn't the best show. All right? And even there, instead of bishop takes d7, maybe he could have tried to survive with rook b1. Now, no chance for easy survive. Question, will he castle? Will he castle and undevelop his king? He did. Standard mistake. Well, bring in the knight, boss. Yup. Well, boss, I don't understand what you're doing. Let's do that. Whack! It's a nice one, huh? Look at that knight, controlling everything, even the b5 entrance square. Sorry, boss. Sorry again. Actually, that was a mild inaccuracy, because now knight f5 makes me think, and I don't want to think. I don't want to think. It's a yard sale, ho ho. Be a boar, Kraai. Be a boar. That's boring chess right there for you, my friends. Boring at its finest. Yep. Bring the rook over. Time to roll. Let's roll. Let's enter. That's it. Oh, it's been it for a while, son, but it hasn't resigned. It hasn't resigned. Come on, be nice. Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you be a little nice? Check to the miserable king. Did I miss that the first time around? I think I did. Yep. This one's a run, Forrest, run kind of situation, my friends. This one, now this is the thing about chess.com. It's got names for everything. So hanging the pawn on e4, they're calling that the Rocher Gambit, man. You got to be kidding me. Pooh Bear was yelling at me. Not a mate in two, so no problem. The Rocher Gambit. Well, my friends, I got a simple plan. I want to get up to, we're going to do 1600, then I get a cup of coffee. Might read some of the feedback for the dojo training program. We are doing dojo talks today, 1:30 Eastern. We're going to read some of the replies. We can't read everything because there's like, I don't know, we got 30 plus replies, many of which very good. And this guy's thinking he's burning me by not moving, but it just gives me a chance to chat, man, you know? Because people don't actually want to hear me talk, but they feel like he's allowed to talk if the guy's not moving, right? That's fair. I would call it bad. Well, I think there's some dude that they've hired. I don't know who he is, but he sits there in the back room and he just makes up names for stuff. He disconnected on me. Where was this dude from? Bangladesh. One cool thing about getting up early in the morning, the sun's coming out, is you get people from all over. India, I played a lot of Indian kids yesterday. I'm assuming they're kids, I don't know. All right, here we go. Funky monkey. I do think this is the aggressive repertoire. I mean, it's weird, man, but there is a certain madness. A certain what to its madness? A certain logic to its madness. H6 was also possible, but now that knight f6 isn't committed, there's no epic reason for me to do it. It's usually a helpful thing when I get that tempo. Now knight f6 is good. Knight d7 may be better, so let's go knight d7. Okay, now I think I want to give a little kick. Just a little kick. And then, I was going to say a prick, but I didn't, okay? I didn't say it. All right, now knight g4 looks like I'm winning some stuff. At the very least, a bishop or something. Maybe he goes ed, cd. Nice position for Jesse. Oh, that was anticipated. Well, take that beautiful bishop, boss. Boom. Oh, man, this guy. This guy's making some crimes. These be some crimes. All right, I'm just going to castle. Oh, he thinks pawns are people. All right. Now, is my position great or just winning? If you want it, baby, you can have it. Now, I will say this. Let's just say the obvious. I have one problem. My bishop on b7 is an opportunist, right? Like, maybe e6 can happen. What is this dude doing? All right, let's bring in the knight. Queen e3, I don't know. I see. Okay. It looks like we're going to get one of our double bishop positions, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I got at least a plan. I don't know. I got a plan, baby, to talk to his dark squares. Talk to his dark squares, baby. Whack. Now, he could play rook b1 and steal my... Ooh, this isn't going to end well. Whack! Not going to end well. Two bishop position again. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Now, he should go steal my bishop. I mean, I don't know what else he's going to do. No, that isn't it. Well, whack. That's one of the things they taught me in school. My bishop on b7 is still a jerk. He's still a jerk. But I'm up some stuff, man. I think I'm up. What am I up? I don't know. Let me show you something, boss. Bang. Don't let me play bishop b4. Don't let me do it. Okay. Chess Latte, buddy, thanks for being here, man. I want to see your rating. We're going to go look at your rating graph sometime soon. That would be fun to do. I could hide your name, and then we could show it on stream. Your rating graph. USCF rating graph, boss. Okay, here it comes, bishop g5. Don't be distracted, buddy. This is one of the evil positions of the dojo. Welcome to the dojo. And he's like, what? Pawn on b2's hanging. This is a sick position, man, my friends. This is just a sick position. All right. Good. Now, this knight d2 or knight c3, they're both beautiful. I think I want knight e2. So that if queen a6, I have queen either g3. Okay, boss. I think I understand where you're coming from. Here I have to be a little careful that if castles, queen a6, no, I just play c4, it's fine. Okay, he is the one. He's the one that's doing it, okay? I'm not doing it. Bam, let's go, baby. Light him up. Light him up, boss. Light him up. Queen a6 is the only... I don't know if I want to go so far as to call it a chance, okay? But I don't know what else, because his whole business is collapsing with El Kingo. Let's see if we can highlight it red. Oh, it's in red. That's a cruel thing to do, to highlight a dude's king in red. All right. Mama said that if you bring your knight on with tempo, it's a good thing. Well, boss, I definitely want to play d5. I mean, rook c1 is also a joyous move. But d5, oh man, there's a lot of joyous moves here. All right, we're going d5, boss. We are going d5. I'm sorry I have to do it to you, buddy. But it's got to be done. Now, I think I want this guy, because he's kind of like, if you had any chance of defense, that was your dude. Pretty sure we're going e6 next, boss. One weird thing about e6 is it kind of allows bishop d6. So let's put our fancy rook over there first. Oh, this is evil. This is evil, man. Wow, what a position. This thing is wrong. This thing is wrong, my friends. Woo! This one's hot. Look at this position. Now Mr. Knight comes in. He's pissed. Mr. Knight is pissed. He is an angry soul. Damn. Hi, Chihuahua. Are you planning to play those aggressive lines and over the board games? I am, yeah. Um, I also have my old school boring repertoire, but this was really, I have a couple students who want to play very crazy chess. And they were the ones really that turned me on to this kind of thing. And so now I'm just enjoying the ride. This is hard to imagine that you're going to survive this one, Bows. Bows. I don't know, Bows. Got to be looking for those maiden twos now. Fortunately, I can't do rook d3, rook over, because that would be useful on like g6 and queen f6 kind of stuff. Here she comes, just a walking down the street. You know, this isn't actually... No, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. You can't move the knight. And on rook h6, a default move could be h6, where we yell out, cold-blooded. It is a terrible thing when you cannot move your pieces. Now, did I have other moves? I did, okay? But this one was just too happy. Bam! Oh! Taste me now. All right, my friends, here we go. All right. We haven't had that many sitsies, as we used to say. Zipsies. That's a fragment of my German lifestyle from long ago. The zitsi. Now here I am confused. I think I'm supposed to take, but it hurts me so much to take. So we're just going to sit for a second here. God, I really should be taking though. All right, let's take it. The idea is that you get rid of your bad bishop, you wander the queen over, and you deliver mate. That's the intention, okay? That's the intention. All right, boss, where do you want to go? All right, you say that. All right, f5 looks good. F5 looks, but g4 also looks just real tasty. So let's do it, boss. Knight g5 is very interesting. f5 is very interesting. g5 is kind of interesting. I do not want to allow f5 though. All right, so let's go knight g5. I think that's correct, Mundo. He gave me that bishop without a second thought. Okay, this is maybe a good move. I got to be a little careful. His knight is dead. His knight is gone. Gone. All right, let's be careful though. Right, this is a position definitely I need to be careful. He's just mobilized my knight. And now bishop e3 is my default. Yeah, it's got to be a reasonable move. Instantly. Boss, why would you do that? Why would you do that instantly? All right. Now, queen f6 is the lame-o move. Let's do lame-o. I'm not afraid to do the lame-o move. I know people don't like it when I do the lame-o move, but the idea is after you've extracted your pound of flesh, you know, just finish the game off. I'm not that guy. You know, I get my pound of flesh, and then we're gonna end it. You know, don't need to be that guy. I'm that guy often enough as it is. Yeah. I guess GF is really painful, isn't it? Whack. Oh, there's my pound of flesh, my friends. All right, I don't think that changes your lot in life. Now, I could play FG. I might as well. I mean, snip. Time to resign. Igawood, or whatever. Whack. Well, let's just do that. Should I have played something else? Maybe. Bishop g5 looks like a good move. I don't know. It is so painful, so very painful. Give me the d-file. Oh, if rook d1, I could get really spicy and play bishop f6. Honestly, yeah, I should. I should. Ooh, that wasn't it, boss. I hung a rook a couple days ago like that. It was very painful. This one, I'm not. I don't. Accept draw, dude. Accept the draw. No, thank you, boss. No, thank you, boss. Where this is called the roller. Get out of here, boss. Don't ever do that to me again. Don't ever do that to me again, boss, with that little draw offer thing. He's offering me a draw, dude. Aggressive 1e4, my new book. I am planning to do, okay, so what I'm doing is, I am doing this speed run as part of my whole build-up. I want to get my file. I have a pretty good file. It's very lean. That is, it's not 1,000 variations, but it's pretty good. And so far, I haven't met anything yet where I need to be like, I want to add something to the file. But anyways, I'm going to do a Chessable course. Could we make a book out of it? Maybe. But it's a lot of work to make a book, man. A book is a lot of work. And the video thing, the video component of it, in a way, there are advantages to the video. All right, I think, well, might be just one more game till I get a cup of coffee. Here we go. Whack. Yeah, this is 1600, so this will be one game if I make it. All right, we haven't had too many of this. This is in the file. Whoop. Now, back in the day, people always committed a tempo with F3, but it seems like it's unnecessary, especially if he's going to give it to me for free here. Okay, Mama said castle. These positions, we're going to call them ultra hot. We're going to call them ultra hot. Okay, I'm out of here. Now, I have sometimes ideas of knight d5. Let's go like this. If castles, knight d5, there's queen. Yeah, that's actually would be a good move. Well, castles you can't do anyway because of bishop h6. So b5 would be a plausible move. That I don't really understand. Tell you what, I'm going to do that. Just because I feel like the knight has no future there on b4. Yep. He felt the same thing. He felt the same way. All right, let's gain our space, bows. Here we come, just a walking down the street, singing doo-wah-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-doo. He's thinking about it. Now, does knight d5 work? So knight d5, queen d2, knight e7, bishop takes or something. Then my knight, my business doesn't get out. It seems like that's the problem anyway. My business does not get out. Is it true? It seems like it's true. Oh, that's unfortunate because I really deserve to be winning that thing. Darn it. All right, all I can tell you is that knight b3 is really a bummer for the guy. That's all I can really tell you here. Because, I mean, yeah, that's not recommended in the books. Okay, great. You still need to make a couple good moves here, bows. Let's just bring it in. Let's bring it in. Let's see what happens if we bring it in. There might have been something more accurate than that, but, you know, Mama said just make some threats, bows. Let's just do this and see what happens. Rook, I think he should play rook f8. Bishop e6, I smack him with d5. and I'm about to get knight a5, boss. It's kind of unpleasant for a peasant. So rook, how is this going to go? I can always throw in g5 if I feel so inclined. Kind of annoying that knight a5, queen b6, there's no immediate crush or rooney. d5, c5, can I do anything fancy? It feels like I deserve some fancy there. Yeah, but I don't see the fancy. Oh, bows. Oh, bows, I need you to make a move. You're getting too excited. Wait a second. That's a good move. Oh, wait a second. Am I allowing bishop b6? Kind of. Kind of. He should play bishop e6. He should play bishop e6, and then we're going to go. I mean, it's a great position because queen a4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, actually. Oh, I almost played knight d5. That would have been a blunder. These positions are hot. All right, fine. That's a pretty spicy game. A lot of these positions, you know, white's winning, but you got to do some work, bows. Bows, you got to do some work. It's hard to imagine him surviving this thing, man. I don't know what he's supposed to do. I had knight a5 in the air. I got rook he1. Yeah. It's very difficult for him move. Very difficult for him move. If he ever plays d5, the c5 square is crispy critters. All right. Whack. Could have taken two, but this just seemed plausible madame. Does that make sense? Plausible madasimal? Good move. All right. I'm just going to pretend that this is a good move. Rook e7. I got to worry about, worry is a strong word, but queen e6. Okay. Now, Kraai, you had some intenciones here. You said you were talking smack about the c5 square. I also want to talk some smack about the dark squares. My good old friend, the dark squares. This is abysmal. This has gone from bad to worse. Good move. All right. Good move, Mr. Bows. Ooh, wait a second. Knight a5. These positions are hot, man. They are hot. Check to the miserable king. And the position collapses. I think that might be a piece. Let's pretend that's a piece. Maybe bishop c3, bc, rook b7, and he doesn't lose the piece. Did I make it? 1601! And I have some fun.